the God who sees in the wilderness. The sun rose gently over Abraham's camp on a joyful day. Laughter filled the air. Servants moved about quickly. Pots boiled, animals were prepared, and songs of celebration echoed through the tents. This was not an ordinary day. Isaac, the long-awaited son of promise, had grown and was now being weaned. Abraham prepared a great feast to celebrate this important moment in his son's life. For Abraham and Sarah, this was a miracle worth celebrating. For many years, they had waited, prayed, and hoped. Sarah had once laughed in disbelief when God promised her a child in her old age. Now that laughter had turned into joy. Isaac was living proof that God keeps his promises. But while joy filled the camp, tension quietly grew. As the feast continued, Sarah noticed something that troubled her deeply. Ishmael, Abraham's older son, the child born to Hagar, Sarah's Egyptian servant, was making fun of Isaac. It may have seemed small to others, but to Sarah, it felt serious. She feared for her son's future. She feared rivalry, division, and loss. In her heart, fear spoke louder than compassion. Sarah went to Abraham with strong words. "Send Hagar away," she said. "Send her and her son away. Ishmael will not share my son's inheritance. I will not allow it." Abraham's heart was torn. Ishmael was his son too. Abraham had watched him grow. He had held him, taught him, and loved him. The thought of sending him away caused deep pain. Abraham did not sleep well that night. His mind was heavy with questions. How could he choose between two sons? How could he let one go into the wilderness? Then God spoke. God told Abraham not to be upset. God reminded him that Isaac was the child through whom the covenant would continue. Yet God also reassured Abraham with gentle mercy. "I will also make a nation from Ishmael, because he is your son too." This moment reveals something powerful about God. God's plans may be different, but his care is wide. His promises may follow one path, but his love reaches many paths. Early the next morning, Abraham rose quietly. He prepared food and filled a container with water. With a heavy heart and trembling hands, he placed them on Hagar's shoulders. He hugged his son, Ishmael, one last time. Then he sent them away. Hagar walked into the wilderness of Beersheba with no map, no shelter, and no promise of help from people. Every step felt uncertain. The sun grew hotter. The land became dry and silent. The water slowly ran out. Eventually, the container was empty. Hagar knew what that meant. Her strength failed her. When she could walk no more, she placed Ishmael under the shade of a bush. She could not bear to watch her son die. So she walked a short distance away, sat down, and cried. Her tears fell freely. Her heart broke loudly. She felt abandoned, forgotten, and helpless. But heaven was listening. The Bible says God heard the boy crying. Not just Hagar's tears. God heard the cry of a thirsty child in the wilderness. An angel of God called out from heaven, "Hagar, what is wrong? Do not be afraid." Those words matter. God did not scold her. He did not blame her. He spoke comfort. God has heard the boy crying. Go to him. Comfort him. I will make a great nation from his descendants. In that moment, God opened Hagar's eyes. She saw what she could not see before, a well of water nearby. The provision had been there, but fear and pain had blinded her. She ran to the well, filled the container, and gave Ishmael a drink. Life returned. Hope rose again. This story teaches us something deep and tender. God sees us in the wilderness. God hears our cries when no one else does. God's help often appears when we feel we are at the end. Ishmael grew up in the wilderness, but he did not grow alone. The Bible says God was with the boy. That is the greatest promise anyone can have. Ishmael became strong. He learned to survive. He became a skillful archer. He settled in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother later found him a wife from Egypt. The wilderness did not destroy him. It shaped him. This story reminds us that God's care is not limited by human rejection. People may send us away, but God never does. Even when circumstances look harsh, God is quietly working. Even when provision seems gone, God can open our eyes to a well we did not notice. The God of Abraham is also the God of Hagar. The God of Isaac is also the God of Ishmael. The God of promise is also the God of compassion. If you ever find yourself in a wilderness season, confused, tired, or afraid, remember this story. God hears, God sees, and God provides right on time. If this Bible story touched your heart and blessed you, please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to this channel for more inspiring Bible stories and faith-building messages. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video.